Good day, everyone. Good day, Coach Jude, and good day to our viewers. I am Carl Santinales from Study Hub number 1. We are going to tackle about the principles of the learning-centered psychological. In this discussion, we are going to identify the 14 learner-centered psychological principles and the factors of it for us to be able to learn how to apply it in ourselves. So without further ado, let's get started.
Sociocultural Theory by Lev Vygotsky. Lev Vygotsky was born on November 17, 1896 in Orsha, a city in the Western Russian Empire. He was a seminal Russian psychologist best known for his sociocultural theory. He believed that social interaction plays a critical role in children's learning, a continuous process that is profoundly and influenced by culture. Imitation, guided learning, and collaborative learning feature prominently in his theory. Its definition of terms is that the sociocultural theory is a sociological and psychological theory that deals with the importance of culture and society in developing and shaping individuals. Its contribution is it demonstrates how friends, parents, and others in society develop people's cognitive, learning, and socio-cultural functions. Now, for its application, the teachers can apply Vygotsky's theory by encouraging collaborative learning and group activities by fostering instructions among students with varying levels of understanding. Now, for the summary of Lev Vygotsky's theory, is it processes that human development is not solely an individual process, but rather a dynamic interplay between the individual and their social environment. Ecological Theory by Uri Bronfenbrenner. So Uri Bronfenbrenner was born on April 29, 1917 at Moscow, Russia. He was an American developmental psychologist known for his ecological systems theory. He emphasized the influence of various environmental systems on human development. Its definition of terms is Bronfenbrenner's theory suggests that human development is influenced by multiple interconnected systems including the microsystems, mesosystem, exosystem, and chronosystem. Bronfenbrenner's theory contribution is it emphasized the importance of considering the various environmental contexts in which individuals develop. He highlighted the bidirectional influences between individuals and their environments. Now, for its application is that the ecological theory is applied in various fields such as education, social work, and community development. It helps professionals understand the influence of different environmental systems on individuals' development and well-being. The summary of Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory is it views human development as a complex interaction between individuals and their environments. It emphasizes the impact of multiple systems and the importance of understanding the context in which development occurs. Classical Conditioning by Ivan Pavlov. Ivan Pavlov was a Russian sociologist and psychologist known for his research on classical conditioning. He conducted experiments on dogs and observed how they learned through associations. The definition of terms of classical conditioning is a type of learning in which a neutral stimulus becomes associated with a naturally occurring stimulus to elicit a response. The contribution of Pavlov's research on classical conditioning demonstrated the process of learning through associations. He introduced concepts such as conditioned and unconditioned response and the process of extinction. Its application is that classical conditioning principles are applied in various fields such as behavior therapy, advertising, and education. It helps in understanding how behaviors can be learned, modified, or extinguished through conditioning techniques. The summary of classical conditioning is it involves learning through the association of stimuli and responses. It explains how previously neutral stimuli can come to elicit specific responses through repeated pairing with naturally occurring stimuli. Now that's all for my topic, and let's proceed to the next presenter.